Hey everyone, Nicole Herrick here with you. Let's turn this ugly fireplace into a pretty one. Okay, first step is to take off these pieces and we're going to do some surface prep. I'm using PSP because this is a faux wood. Now I can't actually just sand a faux wood because it won't give me any grip. So this stuff basically paints on like oil and gives a really sticky glossy surface which the primer will then adhere to. You got to leave it for 24 hours to dry, and then once it's dry, if you're doing this outside, it'll probably get a bit of dust on it. So I recommend using a plastic bag to actually get all the dust off. And next up is I'm going to prime it. I used Zinsser 123 Undercoat. Now this is a stain blocking primer, really important if you're painting something dark and you want to paint it white. So I just grabbed a really small paintbrush and did all of the little nooks and crannies. Don't worry if it's patchy at this stage. Just get in there, get painting, and get those cracks. And then I went in with a roller brush. This is just like a microfiber roller brush, nothing too special. And I went with a top coat. I used Dulux Aquanamel. Now this is actually from the mistint section, which I grabbed for 20 bucks. You don't want to do just an absolute stark white. Usually you want to do like an off-white, and this is in a satin finish. Look how beautiful and soft and brand new this piece looks. Next up, I needed a hearth, so I found this free marble that somebody was chucking out. It's just marble tile, and I actually went and bought a $20 tile cutter off Gumtree and just cut it down to the right size for a hearth. It was actually a little bit difficult to get the hang of using this tile saw because it kept snapping, but I got there eventually. So I didn't really want to permanently attach the hearth in case she wanted to remove it later. So I just put down some rubber underlay and then some MDF to thicken it up a little bit, and then these edging strips which I just painted white. So I needed to remove the electric insert of the actual fireplace because we couldn't install it into the wall because it wasn't the right kind of wall. So all I did was unscrew it and take off the face plates and have a look at what this looks like inside. It is crazy that this is just a little fan that blows around some yellow strips of paper. So this allowed me to take off the bulk of the back of the fireplace, but I still needed to build out the fireplace just about 7 centimeters to cover the back edge, which you can see here as I'm turning it around. And I put down a piece of MDF just as I was putting on the fireplace, just to get it into position, just so I didn't scratch the tile. These pieces are quite heavy, so I definitely recommend getting someone to help you, unless you're a strong, hulking woman like myself. So once I got it into the right position, I measured how far out from the wall I needed to come, and then I also measured how long my strip needed to be vertically, and I also needed one across the top of the back of the fireplace. You can kind of see it installed here. I didn't actually film this process, but I did need to use a jigsaw to cut around the edge up the top and then around the baseboards at the bottom, and then this is just a piece of black foam core that I used behind to cover against the wall. Okay, fireplace is fully finished now. I just need some styling to pretty this baby up. Let's check out what this used to look like. A really ugly faux wood, not nice at all. This is what the room looks like before. It's actually going to be an office. And here is halfway through. I did some wallpaper and some wainscoting. The wainscoting is the same color as the fireplace. And here is how we ended up looking. What do you think, guys? Do you like the white? Is that the color you would have painted it? Let me know below if you would have painted it a different color. This office is for a wedding celebrant, so that's why it's sort of white and a little bit bridal. But she was very, very happy with it, and so am I. I'm pretty chuffed with how it turned out. If you want to see the full version of the office makeover, head to my channel. There's a short version and a long version. And if you enjoyed this, please give me a like. It really does help. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because there's lots more to come, guys. Thanks so much for watching.